Hey, how's it going? It's Jim from Corbin Sound here with Ableton quick tip number 7, sends. Sends take your audio MIDI signals and pipe them to a return track that corresponds to the letter that you are sending audio to. Amongst other reasons for having return tracks like parallel compression and creating individual headphone mixes, sends save you having to copy and paste the same effect on different channels in your project. When you have lots of plugins or software synths running, it could slow down and grind your project to a halt as the CPU load meter number up here increases. You don't want this to get too high, but it will slowly start dragging down the performance of your Ableton project if it gets way too high. On Ableton's factory template, when you open it up, there will be 2 return tracks created for you automatically called reverb and delay. Each track in your project will be able to send itself into one of these return tracks by the amount you crank up on the dials here above your volume fader. If you can't see either the send dials or the return tracks themselves, make sure they are visible from the show hide buttons in the area next to the master fader down here. This will hide the sends, and this will hide the returns, and show them obviously. When they're yellow, they will be visible. So let's just send some of this drum track here into send A. And you can clearly hear there's reverb coming through our return track. Now let's send some of our drum track into send B. Where you can clearly hear an echo or delay currently coming from the B return track. So let's say we want to just change and edit the return track effects. All we have to do is simply click on one of the return tracks and edit away. So we're on return track A at the moment, and let's play some of the drums again. Send some. You can also chain multiple effects together to create a unique return track. If I go and grab me something else from here whilst playing the A return track. I'm just going to go ahead and delete this phaser and return back to just a normal reverb on our A return track. Let's say you want to create some more return tracks. Simply press Alt, Command and T, or Control click anywhere on our project, and then select Insert Return Track, or head to our main menu at the top here, go to Create and Insert Return Track. A new dial for these empty return tracks will be visible, and you can now add and create new sounds using these return tracks. You want your return audio effects to be 100% wet so that your dry signal on your channels won't also be coming through the return track. You can see this demonstrated on our A reverb channel. On the return track, this is 100% wet. If I go to our delay one, this too is also 100% wet. You don't need to copy and paste reverbs onto every individual channel you have inside of your production. So if I wanted to maybe have the same reverb going to this drum kit sound instead, or the delay, it will be consistent with any other track that I have being sent through send A and going to our reverb return track. This kind of helps to glue a production together, especially if you're using it for vocals or, as we've already demonstrated today, drums. Whether a return track is the right decision for your production is subjective, and sometimes you may just want to slap a reverb, delay, or any other effect straight onto your channel. And we can hear how that sounds now with nothing going to the sends and just the reverb on the end of our audio effects channel. With a return track, however, you can edit the effects without interfering with the source sound that's being sent to the return track. So for example, if I find there's too much low end or high end in this reverb on the drum kit, I can attempt to deal with it from inside the reverb itself, like so. Or I could simply remove this reverb that I have on my drum kit at the moment, go back to my A return, and simply put an EQ8 on the end to craft the reverb sound a bit more precisely. And that's it. If you liked today's video, be sure to click like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to know when our next video is dropping. Thanks for watching. See you soon.